Hello everyone, my name is Thomas Spangler, and welcome to my TED Talk. This TED Talk, we're going to talk about youth sports and competitive gaming. Youth sports and youth gaming are two things that we sometimes think are bad for our children, and something that we take away from them. Some things that I think we shouldn't do. Some things that I think we should push for them to do more and more. Games and sports are something that I've had friends for years and years on. And I think that if we allow them to stay in these activities, they'll get better and better at these activities and move on with life with these wonderful friends and these wonderful skills gained from these activities. I've been in team sports and I've been playing games my whole life. I remember being on a volleyball team with a lot of my friends that I still have today. I remember taking bus rides to other schools, and sometimes we get our butt whooped, but I remember being with my friends and knowing, wow, these are some great friends, and even though we lost, it's still about the friends that we made along the way. Same with games. Sometimes after sports or practice, we go, wow, you want to go play games? We play these games together. We work as a team. We play zombies or Fortnite, for example, and we use these as a advantage so we wouldn't die, and we would keep each other going. Let's say one person dies, then we don't win. So we have to make sure that everyone stays going and work as a team to complete one objective. These two things are super important to me, and I want to show to you guys that why these are two great activities that we should push our children to do. Youth sports are something that keeps children working on their body and on a skill that they can use to get better over time. Let's say they want to play high school sports. Keeping them in sports when they were younger helps them only get better later on in life, as well as keeping them fit, keeping them going for healthier when they're younger helps them on later on in life as well. Team sports help them work as a team as well to achieve one goal and complete one objective. Something that we want our children to do is stay in the sports and work as a team and not fight or get hurt. Something we could do is keep them in baseball, and baseball works in the mind, and it's something that we could do and prevent them from getting hurt in the head or something. Same with games. We think of games as, well, they're going to play games, they're going to waste their time. No, games can help them work their mind, work as a team with others, keep those same friends that they've had over years playing games. As long as we don't let them stay up too late and play those games, we can use these games as our advantage and their advantage as well to make sure their minds are working well. I think that we should keep pushing our children to do these two activities and not take them away from them. I think it's super important to me, and it's super important to you guys as well, or it should be super important to you guys, because if we take them away from these sports and games, we don't allow them to keep those same friends over times and years like I have. I've had the same friends over my whole life, and I'm thankful that I was able to play these games and sports with them. But it's something, if we take away from them, they won't have that opportunity like I did. With games, they can work their mind, and if we don't let them play games and let them do something else, like just watch TV, they can use this advantage and use the TV to play games and get better at those games and work their mind with the controller instead of just sitting there watching TV. Same with sports. Sometimes we think, wow, they're going to get hurt, but no, we can put them into sports and help them gain a certain skill over time and get better at it. To me, this is super important, and I support that it should be super important to you guys as well. I think I will push it on to you guys for several weeks to come, and something I think that we should all accept and do in the overtime. Overall, I think it's super important that we have children in team sports and competitive games, as these things seem like bad things and something that, wow, they shouldn't be for our children, something we want to protect them, and sometimes we're protecting them too much. We're protecting them from the skills that they can gain and use over time. I hope that you guys use these skills and use these guys activities to help your guys' children. As something that I want you guys to do is let your children be more freely and play games and play sports with others. As sometimes they can make lasting relationships forever, years to come, and sometimes they can make it big into games and become that famous gaming person one day and make tons of money off just playing in that game that you did not want them to play. Same with sports. Sports can take some people a long way, and they can go into other jobs and hobbies, and something that we wanted to stop them from doing is something that they can make a career and a lasting thing forever. Some things for you guys to think about, and some things that I hope you guys take advantage of and hope that you guys do, is let your children be more freely and expand in these two activities. Thank you guys for listening and chiming in. My name is Thomas Spangler, and thank you for being involved in my TED Talk.